Hello and welcome to another On Deck Baseball gameplay video. Today we got a special matchup here to commemorate the inclusion of Negro League baseball players into the statistical history books for baseball. And that is a matchup between the 1934 Pittsburgh Crawfords and the 1946 Newark Eagles. A lot of familiar names on these teams, and we're going to go ahead and dive into these lineups and show you who they have. But first, if you could, hit that thumbs up and please leave a comment below. That helps all of these videos gain a broader audience. And also, these teams are available in the History's Best of the Best sets for On Deck Baseball Pro. The 1934 Pittsburgh Crawfords are in the History's Best of the Best 1, and the 1946 Newark Eagles are in the History's Best of the Best 4. So for 1934 Pittsburgh Crawfords on the mound, we're going to have Satchel Paige. He is a 1.54 ERA, a 0.87 WHIP, with a record of 13-3 in 1934, and he will be facing off against Leon Day, a 2.39 ERA, 1.13 WHIP in 1946, and a record of 13-2. Now check out the complete games for both of these pitchers: 15 for Satchel Paige and 14 for Leon Day. So that means these pitchers are going to go long into the game, unless, of course, the offense erupts, which we'll see if that is going to happen. Probably a little unlikely for these two pitchers. So in 1934 Pittsburgh Crawfords, we have Cool Papa Bell leading off in center field. Vic Harris will be playing right field, batting second. Big Josh Gibson behind the plate. He will be batting third, a .317 average, 15 home runs in 1934. Oscar Charleston, the big man, over at first. He will be batting fourth. Batting fifth, Judy Johnson over at the hot corner, third base. Chester Williams is going to be your second baseman, batting sixth. Batting seventh, Bill Perkins playing left. Batting eighth, Leroy Morney will be manning shortstop, and batting in the 9-hole is going to be Satchel Paige. We're going to be using a pitcher's batter's card for him. One of the advantages that 1946 Newark Eagles has is that Leon Day will be batting for himself. That's right, Leon Day has a batter's card in the 9-hole. But let's get to the lineup first. We have Jimmy Wilkes, center field, leading off. Pat Patterson batting second at third base. Larry Doby will be batting third at second base. A couple of names that are very recognizable, but in different positions than what we're used to. He was a second baseman in 1946, and batting fourth, shortstop Monte Irvin. So both of these players went on to stellar careers in the MLB in the outfield. Lenny Pearson will be at first base, batting fifth. Johnny Davis, left field, batting sixth. Bob Harvey, your right fielder, batting seventh. Leon Ruffin behind the plate doing the catching duties, batting eighth. And then, of course, Leon Day batting for himself, a .362 hitter, had a home run, an on-base percentage of .431. So Leon Day batting for himself in this epic matchup of Negro National League teams. So we're going to go ahead and switch up these pitchers and get this game started. As usual, I put my little chart at the top here so I can keep the pitchers' card backs up. We're going to switch up Satchel Paige and Leon Day here. And if you are not familiar with On Deck Baseball, a confrontation roll gets the game started for each at-bat, and that's going to face off the batter ratings against the pitcher ratings here. Leon Day is a right-handed pitcher, and Cool Papa Bell is a switch hitter, but he'll be batting from the left side. So left-handed batters for Leon Day is a -4, and against right-handed pitchers for Cool Papa Bell is a 4. That is a wash. So you add whatever the difference is on this calculation to your roll and apply it to the roll. And if you get a 6 or above, it's a batter's card. 5 or below, it is a pitcher's card. So Cool Papa Bell stepping to the plate to lead things off here in this epic matchup. And he is going to be a equal confrontation roll. We roll it. It's going to be a batter's card to kick off the game here for Cool Papa Bell. I'll be reading the blue die first, and we have a 6-5 is going to be a flyout. That flyout is going to go to center. So Wilkes underneath it for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Vic Harris, who is a left-handed batter. It's going to be +1 to the roll. And that's going to be a pitcher's card for Day. 10-9 is going to be a double. So Harris gets behind one, hits it into the gap, finds himself at second base. And see where it goes. It went to right field. So Harvey picks it up and tosses it in. So we have a man in scoring position already, and the big man, Josh Gibson, coming to the plate. Josh is a 4 against righties. Leon Day a 5 against righty batters. It's going to be a -1 to the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Leon Day. 3-3. Day gets Josh Gibson down on strikes. 2 away. Still a man on second base in scoring position. And Oscar Charleston stepping up. He is a left-handed batter. It's going to be +1 to the roll. That's going to be a 7, which is good for a batter's card. And a 3-4 is going to be a ground ball, and that will do it here for Pittsburgh, as it is grounded over to Doby at second base for the final out of the top of the first. And now we head to the bottom of the first. Satchel Paige on the mound. Jimmy Wilkes will be your first batter. Alright, left-handed batter is Wilkes. Paige is a -4 against left-handed batters. It's going to be a -1 to the roll. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card for Satchel Paige. A 6-7 is going to be a grounder. That ground ball will be the first out of the inning, as it will be grounded over to Charleston, who takes it himself for a 3-U. Pat Patterson now coming to the plate. Switch hitter. It's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a batter's card. 5-5 is going to be a ground out. It's a second base of 4-3 for the second out of the inning. Larry Doby now coming to the plate. A young Larry Doby, left-handed batter. It's going to be equal roll, and that's going to be a batter's card for Doby. 5-4 is going to be a walk. So Newark does get a man on. 2 away, and Monte Irvin now stepping up. Right-handed batter, it's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Irvin. 8-10 is going to be a walk. So the 2 stars here of Newark are going to draw walks, and we have first and second with 2 away. Lenny Pearson now up, -1. It's going to be a pitcher's card. And a 3-10. Paige gets Pearson the ground out for the final out of the inning, of 4-3, as Williams picks it up and tosses it over to Charleston. And we are done here in the first, heading to the top of the second. And that's going to bring up Judy Johnson now, third baseman for Pittsburgh. It's going to be -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Day. 6-6 is a grounder, and that grounder is going to go to third, a 5-3 for the first out of the inning. Chester Williams now up. -2 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. A 3-6 is a strikeout. Leon Day gets Williams on 3 strikes. And here comes Perkins. He is going to be a -3 on this roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Day. A 4-7 is a grounder. And that will be the final out of the inning, as it will be a 4-3. Doby picks it up and shoots it over to Pearson for the last out here in the top of the second. So Day is dealing so far through 2 innings. Only allowed the 1 hit. That's going to bring up Johnny Davis. Satchel Paige still on the mound here in the bottom of the second. -2 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Davis. Davis with some pop. An 8-3, though, is going to be a grounder to third base, a 5-3 for the first out here in the bottom of the second. Bob Harvey, big Bob Harvey. And it's going to be a left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. It's a -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. 10-8 is a base hit. First hit of the game, third base runner of the game for Newark. Leon Ruffin now coming up. It's going to be -3 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 8-3 is a ground ball. We got a chance at a double play here. That grounder is going to go to short. Shortstop is Morney. He is a 2. See if he can get Harvey out at second. A 30% chance that Harvey makes it. He does not. So that is a 6-4. And the second baseman, Williams, is a 3 on Ruffin here. A 6, and he beats it out. So a fielder's choice will find Ruffin at first. And that's going to bring up Leon Day. So Satchel Paige versus Leon Day at the plate. He's going to be righty versus righty. It's a -1. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card. Can Paige get out of the inning? 6-2. It's a possible error. We're going to roll 2 dice on the same matrix. We roll a 5-8, which is going to be a grounder. Where does that grounder go? It goes to the shortstop, so Morney, see if he makes the error, and the inning will continue. It's his primary position, so we're rolling on a primary position chart. We roll 1 die. We roll a 1, and it is a 1-base error. And that's going to move Ruffin over to second. And Day is aboard via the error. First and second with 2 away. Top of the order coming up for Newark. Jimmy Wilkes now the batter. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Wilkes. 9-1 is a line out, and that's going to do it here in the bottom of the second. A line out to first. And now Morney, who made the error last inning, he'll be the first batter of the third. Going up against Leon Day, who's gotten 5 consecutive outs. It's going to be a -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 10-1 is a flyout. Flyout goes to right. Here comes Satchel Paige hitting for himself. It's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card for Day. 8-3 is a pop out. Pop out's going to left. 2 away. Top of the order now, Cool Papa Bell coming to the plate. See if he can get things started here for Pittsburgh, as they have gone down now 7 consecutive batters. Switch hitter is going to be equal roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. And a 6-9 is going to be a possible situation. We are going to have to get our situation chart here. We're rolling 2 die. 9-1 is going to be on the right fielder. Right fielder for Newark is Harvey. We're going to roll 1 die on our right field situation chart. We roll a 6. Right fielder gives chase on a long fly ball and crashes into the wall on a play. If right fielder's defense plus roll is less than 6, fielder makes an incredible catch. If catch is not made, the ball bounces off the outfield wall, giving the batter a double. All runners advance 2 bases. Right fielder will dislocate his right wrist on the play and must be removed from the game. Alright, so the right fielder is Harvey. He is a -4. So a -4 to the roll. If it is less than 6, he'll make the play. 10 -4 is 6. It's not less than 6, so he does not make the play. And Cool Papa Bell will find himself at second base. Harvey has to come out of the game, though. He was 1 for 1 with a single. And we're going to have to make a lineup change here. Bob Harvey has to come out. It looks like Monte Irvin is going to go into right. So he ends up playing the position he will later on in his MLB career, the outfield anyway. And coming in to play shortstop is going to be Benny Felder. So they will switch positions. And Felder will go in for Harvey. Not a great hitter and not a great defender. This could really hurt Newark's chances here. So we'll see how that impacts the game moving forward. In the meantime, we have a man on second. Cool Papa Bell with that double. Vic Harris now up. It's going to be a left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. It's a +1, and it's going to be a pitcher's card for Day. 6-10 is a walk. Harris on for the second time. Josh Gibson walking up slowly to the plate, seeing if he can make a difference here. It's going to be -1 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 1-3, he cannot. He strikes out for the second time in the game. Alright, Satchel Paige still on the mound. Pat Patterson, the first batter here in the bottom of the third. It's going to be a switch hitter. It's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a batter's card for Patterson. 2-1 is a strikeout. Larry Doby now coming up. He is one plate appearance into the game, and he has a walk. Made it all the way to second on the force of the walk to Irvin. It's going to be a left-handed batter against a right-handed pitcher. It's going to be equal roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Doby. 7-1 no is a grounder. Grounder goes to first, a 3-U for Charleston. Monte Irvin now up. It's going to be -1 on the roll there. That's going to be a batter's card for Irvin. 5-2 is a grounder, which will end the inning here, a 5-3. And we're going to shoot over now to the top of the fourth. Oscar Charleston, your batter, against Leon Day, who has allowed just 2 hits so far and 1 walk through 3 innings. Left-handed batter for Charleston. It's going to be +1 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Charleston. 5-10 is a flyout. Nearly a single there, but he will fly out to left. Judy Johnson coming up. He is 0 for 1 with a grounder to third. -2. That's going to be a batter's card for Johnson. 7-8 is a ground ball. That ground ball is going to go a little dribbler behind the plate, or in front of the plate, and Ruffin's going to pick it up and shoot it over to Pearson for the second out of the inning. Williams now up. Going to be -2 on the roll. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card. 7-5 is a flyout. That flyout's going to go to right. That is 3 away here in the top of the fourth. Heading over now to the bottom of the fourth, Satchel Paige pitching pretty well. It's only allowed 1 hit and 2 walks so far. Pearson, your batter. -1 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 5-6 is a lineout. It's going to go to third. And now Johnny Davis, who's 0 for 1, grounded out to third in his first AB. It's going to be a -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. 6-4 is a grounder. Grounder goes to third, 5-3. Second time Davis has grounded out to third. And here comes Benny Fielder, first at-bat of the game, taking over for the injured Harvey. -4 on the roll. That's tough to get a batter's card. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. A 10-2, though, is a flyout. So he gets good wood on it, but he's going to fly out to left for the final out of the fourth, and that is 2 consecutive 1-2-3 innings. That means we get to roll on Paige's happy face poise column, see if he gets an increase on his ratings. We roll a 4, and it is, in fact, an increase. That's going to bring him to a -5, -6. Pretty good ratings to get him through the rest of the game. Heading into the top of the fifth now. Leon Day against Bill Perkins. -3 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 6-5 is a flyout to center. This is turning into a pitcher's duel, which I kind of thought would be on the menu for today's game. Leroy Morney coming up. It's going to be -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 3-2 is a strikeout. And here comes Satchel Paige hitting for himself. It's going to be equal roll. It's going to be a pitcher's card. 10-8. Satchel Paige gets a hold of one and laces a base hit down the line. Just the third hit of the game for Pittsburgh. And he is aboard with 2 away. Top of the order coming up now. Cool, Papa Bell. It's going to be lefty versus righty. It's equal roll. That's going to be batter's card for Bell. Can he knock in Paige for the run? 8-1. He does not, but he does draw a walk. He's on for the second time. Forces Paige up to second. We have first and second with 2 away. And Vic Harris coming up. It's going to be -1 on the roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Harris. 8-2 is a pop out. He gets jammed by Leon Day and pops out to second for the final out of the top of the 5th. That is 3 down, and we're going to head over to the bottom of the 5th as Satchel Paige is still dealing here. Leon Ruffin will be the batter. It's going to be now a -4 on the roll. That's a pitcher's card. 9-8, though, is a base hit. And we have a man on, Leon Day, coming to the plate. Day could help himself here. It's a -2 on the roll, though. That goes down to a pitcher's card. 4-4 is a grounder. Possible chance at a double play. The ground ball will go to short. Morney is a 2. Ruffin, not very fast. He is out at second. On a 6-4. The second baseman is Williams. He is a 3 on Day. We roll a 3, and he is out a double play. 6-4-3 for second out. First and second outs of the bottom of the 5th. That's going to bring up Jimmy Wilkes. We are still no score here, almost through 5. It's going to be -2 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. 10-7 is a base hit. So Newark finally able to get the bat on the ball, but they have yet to score any runs as Patterson comes to the plate. It's going to be -1. That's a pitcher's card. 5-7 is going to be a possible passed ball here. So we're going to take the pitcher's accuracy, which is a 5, and the catcher's defense, which is a 3. So that comes out to a -8. We're going to roll both die here. And a 6, you add up the die to come up with 6. -8 is a negative number, so that means the passed ball is invalid as Gibson makes the play and stops the ball from getting behind him. And we're just going to roll that at bat again. That could have been huge if not for the great defensive stop by Gibson. Patterson, still the batter. It's going to be -1. That is going to be a batter's card. 10-7 is a double. Almost would have rather had the pass ball. Patterson rips it down the line. Wilkes has some speed. He is going to come around and score from first with no throw, and we have an RBI double for the first run of the game by Pat Patterson. All of a sudden, the bats are alive for Newark. Doby now coming up. It's a -1 on a roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Doby. Can they continue? 3-1. They cannot. Satchel Paige recovers and strikes out Doby for the final out of the bottom of the 5th. Now heading into the top of the 6th, Leon Day has reached his max innings. His stamina is a 5, so we now have to roll on the first inning of fatigue. These are some great charts, so not a lot of chance here of change. We roll a 2, and it is a -1. So he goes down now to a 3-4 on his pitching ratings, and now will be applied to the confrontation rules to choose a batter or pitcher card. Gibson, who made the stop on the passed ball last inning, is now your batter. It's going to be equal roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Gibson. 9-4 is a base hit. Gibson reaches for the first time. Oscar Charleston now up. It's going to be a +2. That's going to be a batter's card for Charleston. 4-5 is going to be a ground ball plus. So that's going to put Gibson at second. It's in the hole. And let's see if Charleston can beat it out. The ball is in the hole in short. Felder, your replacement shortstop, only has an arm of 1. There is a good chance here that Charleston's going to beat it out at first. He has a 50-50 shot. We roll a 2, and he doesn't. Felder gets him with a jumping, leaping throw from short for the 6-3, but Gibson does move to second in scoring position as the potential tie-in run. Johnson now up. It's going to be a -1. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card for Day. 4-4 is a grounder. Can they advance the runner at the least? They do. It's a 3U as Gibson will move over to third, but there's 2 away, and Williams now the batter. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. A 1-4 is a strikeout. So Pittsburgh can't get it working. They do get the leadoff single, but unable to get the run in as they are still down by 1 heading into the bottom of the 6th. We're going to have to roll on the first inning pass for Paige as he has a max stamina of 5 as well. We roll a 7. He has no change. So Paige still on point here on the mound as Monte Irvin will be the batter. -2. That's going to be a batter's card for Irvin. 2-8 is a line out. Third base. Lenny Pearson coming up. Right-handed batter. It's going to be -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. 4-1 is a pop-out. He jams Pearson, who pops it up to third. Third baseman getting a little bit of work out there. Judy Johnson. Johnny Davis. He is 0 for 2, grounded out to third twice. It's going to be a -3. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card. And a 2-9 is a strikeout. So Paige gets a 1-2-3 inning here, but his team still down by 1 as we head into the top of the 7th. Gonna have to roll again on Day's chart. We roll a 10, another -1. So he is now a 2-3. It's going to make it tougher for him to hold this lead. He is up against the bottom 3 in the order. Bill Perkins coming up first, -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-8 is a base hit. Perkins reaches. Bringing up Leroy Morney. It's going to be equal roll. That's a pitcher's card for Day. 10-1 is a fly out. Fly out going to center. That's going to bring up Satchel Paige, keeping him in the game. Not a pinch hitter for this guy. It's going to be a +2. It's going to be a batter's card. A 10-5 is a fly out to left field. And that's going to bring up the top of the order. We do have a man on first. Cool Papa Bell will be your batter. Can Pittsburgh get Paige some runs? It's going to be a +2. That's a pitcher's card. 7-1 is going to get Day out of the inning as Cool Papa Bell will fly out to center. So they get some bats on the ball here, but get them into the outfield for outs as Newark still holds a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 7th. We're going to have to roll on the second inning past Satchel Paige's max stamina. We roll a 2 and it is a -1. He'll go back down to his normal 4-5. And Benny Fielder will be coming up. He flew out to left in his only at-bat so far. It's going to be a -4. That's going to go down to a pitcher's card. 4-2 is a pop-out. Jams Felder, who will pop it out to third. Ruffin coming up. -3 on the roll. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 3-2 is a strikeout. Paige is dealing. Day now the batter. It is going to be a -1 on the roll. That's a batter's card for Day. Can he help himself here? 3-6. He does not. That is a fly out to right field. Another consecutive 1-2-3 inning. And we get to roll on his happy face poise once more on Satchel Paige. 7. He does get another increase. That's going to be a 5-6 he'll go back up to, which will help him stay in the game even longer. Leon Day, on the other hand, he's been hitting all of his minuses. We're going to roll on the third inning here. He rolls a 7, which is no change. So he will stay in the game, but he is just a 2-3. And now bring up Vic Harris, the left-handed batter. It's going to be a +3 on the roll. That's a batter's card for Harris. 8-10 is a base hit. So Pittsburgh continues to hit, but does not take these opportunities to score any runs, and that's going to bring up Josh Gibson, who could change it all right here. That is going to be a +1 on a roll. That's a batter's card for Gibson. A 1-1, though, is a strikeout. You won't see many 1-1s that aren't strikeouts, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Man on first in Harris, and Oscar Charleston coming to the batter's box. It's going to be +3. That's going to be a batter's card. 5-1 is a lineout to first base. Possible double up possibility here. Pearson is a 3, and we have Harris on first. His on-base instincts is a 3, so it's a wash on the roll. And it's a 2. Harris is doubled up off of first base. Poor base running as the line shot goes to the first baseman, and Pearson makes the play. 3 away here. We're going now to the bottom of the 8th. Newark still ahead. Paige is dealing, but we do have to roll on his 3rd inning passed. We roll a 6, which is no change. He's a 5-6. Top of the order coming up for Newark. Both these pitchers pitching quite well. Satchel Paige pitching better, I would say, than Day. However, he is on the losing end of the game. We'll see if that continues. Jimmy Wilkes coming up. -2. Pitcher's card for Paige. And a 10-5 is going to be another base hit for Wilkes. Patterson up now. He is 1 for 3. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a batter's card for Patterson. 3-9 is a flyout to left. Larry Doby, seeing if he can get things going. He walked in his first at-bat, but has made 2 outs since. He's a left-handed batter. It's going to be -1. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 10-1 is a flyout. That flyout's going to right. Monte Irvin now up. Man on first, 2 away. It's going to be -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card for Paige. 9-10 is going to be a single here for Irvin. Wilkes is on third. So first and third, 2 away, and here comes Pearson. Pearson 0 for 3. It's going to be a -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 8-3 is a ground ball. Paige will get out of it, as a ground ball will go to first. So a 3-1 will be the final out of the inning. And we're heading over to the top of the 9th. Pittsburgh needing a run here. Or are we going to try and leave Day in? It'll be his 4th inning. 40% chance. We're going to try and leave Day in for the complete game here. We roll a 9. It's a -2. He does not get to stay in. If any of these numbers reach 0, you got to pull the pitcher, and they do, as he goes down to a 0-1. So Paige not able to get the complete game, but we're going to bring in War and Peace. That's right, I said it. War and Peace will be your pitcher, trying to lock down Pittsburgh and get the save. He is a right-handed pitcher. He can go 3 innings before needing to check his fatigue. And Judy Johnson will be the first batter he faces. It's going to be -1 on the roll. It's going to go down to a pitcher's card. 8-5 is a base hit. So Pittsburgh continues to get the leadoff man. They've done that in the last 3 innings, but have yet to score. This is the 4th inning in a row that they've done that. Chester Williams coming up. It's going to be -1 on a roll. That's going to be a batter's card for Williams. 2-9 is a flyout, very nearly a base hit. That flyout's going to go to left. 1 away. Bill Perkins now up. -2. That's going to be a pitcher's card. 9-2 is a ground ball. Possible double play here. The ground ball is going to go to third. Third baseman Patterson is a 5 fielder. Johnson may already be out. He is not, but need a 6 at second to get him safe. We do not get it. That is a 5-4. Second baseman Doby is a 2 on Perkins. This could be the game ender. We roll a 9 and a 5-4-3 will end the game. 1946 Newark comes out with a 1-0 victory, able to defeat Satchel Paige, who had pitched quite a game. I'm almost have to say Satchel Paige was the player of the game, even though he took the loss. We're gonna go ahead and do his numbers here. He takes the loss, but he goes 8 innings, allowing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, only 1 run, while walking 2 and striking out 4, and faced 9, 18, 27, 32 batters with no home runs allowed. Leon Day, his counterpart for 1946, he will pick up the victory, and he went 8 innings while Peace went 1. He'll get the save. Day allows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, no runs. He walks 2 while striking out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and facing 9, 18, 27, 31 batters. You know something? I think that kind of changed in my mind. He's only allowed 1 more base runner than Page. Actually, allowed the same amount while striking out 5. So I think Leon Day. Let's get Leon Day out here. Where's my Leon Day? There he is. I think this is going to be your player of the game, who will claim the victory as 1946 Newark defeats 1934 Pittsburgh, both teams from the NNL, the Negro National League, as I'm finishing up here. And that will be your ball game. Leon Day, the player of the game. Newark defeats Pittsburgh in an epic matchup between 2 of the best Negro League teams in history. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a fun game. Definitely a pitcher's duel. Please hit that thumbs up, leave a comment below. It all helps these videos. And we'll get back to the History's King of the Hill tournament moving forward. But this was a nice game to commemorate the addition of the Negro League players in the statistical historical books. And I hope you enjoyed this game. You guys have a great night. Thank you.